go back in here and take a look. Okay, here you go, right here. So it's rooting, but it's okay. It is taking a root. Right here. They are rooting. It just ain't. Got another one right here. For some reason the roots are going the opposite direction. Instead of the roots going down, they coming up. And they are growing, they just ain't going up. Here, let me do it this way. The one right here. This one doing the same thing. Doing the same thing, but it's not. They're not going down like they're supposed to be going down. So they are doing what they're supposed to be doing. It just ain't coming like they need to be coming. I don't know what this is. All right, so they are coming up, but for some reason the roots are coming at a different angle. This is a potato right here, and see, all the vines are at the top. So the roots are actually supposed to be at the bottom. And when I put them in here the first time, they probably do that. But okay, so this is my potato bed right here, and this is my white potatoes. Hi Jody, how you doing? This is my white potato bed here, and so I got some pineapples, and I got some more blueberries and stuff, and then I also have fruit trees that I'm gonna bring out today. And I'm actually gonna take this whole area that I got the cardboard and all this other stuff in, like this bed. I'm gonna actually take this, and this is gonna become. I'm gonna get my tiller, and I'm actually gonna till this area up, and I'm actually gonna start here where the tires at and all this area here, and I'm actually gonna take it down. And in fact, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is another bed here, so I'm actually gonna come at this angle here. Kick and Chicken join. Hey, Kick and Chicken. Hello, everyone. So this area here, I'm actually gonna take it, and I'm gonna till it up. And I'm going to put my fruit trees starting on this side. I'm actually going to move that bed. Put it over there. Over here. And I'm going to have fruit trees here. So I got apple. I got gallon apples. I got yellow apples. I got an orange. And all these are dwarf trees. So they're not going to get super huge, super big trees. They're not going to be big, gigantic trees. They're going to be all dwarf trees. And then I'm gonna prune them back and do different stuff. And then I got a great vine and stuff as well. So hello everyone, y'all, welcome y'all to my broadcast this morning. I'm talking about my garden bed and what I'm gonna put out here. And I hope y'all having a great day. I'm gonna tell you what I got out here in some already, and the reason I have the wood chips mulch on top as well. Let me start here. Down here I have strawberries. This is strawberry here. And this is a strawberry. The wood chip mulch was helping in the wintertime keep the soil moist and moisturized up for the wintertime. And then, of course, going into the summers, I'm going to switch my mulch up and get a different mulch because I actually got some mulch that I'm making my own personal mulch as well. And then I got a couple of things that I'm going to bring out here as well. I got grapevines. I got a grape tree that's over there. It's a Neptune grape tree that's going to come up on that side. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And then I have a whole lot of other fruits. I'm going to get my tiller and tiller this area here up today where the tires at. I got sunflower seeds. I got tons of stuff, but this is my winter progress. So in this bed with the strawberries, this bed is strawberries here, and I have strawberries, and then I also have a what I have a basil, which is a winter crop and a summer crop. Basil is two different ways. You can do it two different ways on it. Uh, oh, and so I have that's going here. So this is strawberry basil. Strawberries here with spinach. This is spinach coming up here. These are spinach pots right here. Let me move the stuff back and show you. So all this is spinach coming up here. And this is winter spinach. So even though we're right in the winter months here in Mississippi, this spinach will actually grow and it will actually come up as well. So this is spinach here. This is another strawberry, and then I got some more strawberries that I'm actually gonna put out. Not in this bed. I'm actually gonna put it in a different bed. Put it in those beds that's gonna be over there as well. And so this is gonna help get this to come up a whole lot better. So this is spinach, strawberries and spinach, basil here. This bed here has sweet char that's coming up in it. Also, it has okra that I got in this bed here as well. So this is going to be the okra plants here. This is sweet char. This is sweet char. This is okra here. And this is going to come up in this bed. So okra is in this line. Sweet char is in this line. And then, of course, these are collards right here. This collard been growing for a good little moment as well. So it's going. Matter of fact, this is the second part of this collard. The last time the collard was up to here, and I got some fruits, got some vegetable stuff off of it as well. But also here in this bed, I got kale, and this is kale growing, and these are growing from seeds. So I got kale. This is a kale growing right here. This is kale growing over here as well. And so this bed will have collards and kales, and then I also have some other collards in this as well. This bed here, and this section of the bed is also collards and kale. So this whole section here is collards and kales both. And they both will be growing up. Now the reason that this one is so big is because this actually was growing over to one of my side beds. And I just happened to walk out one day and look and seen it, and it was over against the fence, and I actually got it and brought it over here. And that's the reason why that bed is growing. This one is growing as big as it is. So this is the reason that this is here. So this bed is pretty much loaded, already full of pretty much stuff in here. And once they come up, it'll be awesome. Right here, this bed, this is a climbing blueberry here, and I paid $13 for this bush. I think it was $12 for this bush, climbing blueberry. But also in the bottom of here, I have some. I put some lavender flowers that will come up. Now, lavender flowers, what they do is that this is a pepper tree here I put in there. It's not a tree, it's a little bush. So it's going to share a place with this and as well. And it's basically, I had this during the summertime, and I didn't put it back. I actually took a look at on YouTube, did a little research on it. Not just YouTube, but also looked on some books I have. So this will actually die back, and it actually will reroot again, and it will come back out next year. So that's why I just left it everything like it is. But in the bottom of this, I have lavender seeds that's also around it too. So they will also take another root. They will get a little bit deep in root as well. And then once the summer, the spring hits in, the lavender will come up right along with the climbing bush, and right along with this in here. So I have a lot of good flavors that will come out here. Now the reason I put the lavender out here, in case y'all wondering, why lavender? Lavender gives off a different scent. It gives a beautiful smell scent, but it also fights off other bugs. So when you plant your garden, you want to kind of have a variety of different things that's going to fight off bugs that's will attack. So since there'll be certain bugs that will attack this blueberry bush and certain bugs that will attack this pepper bush, the bugs that attack this pepper bush will actually eat the bugs that are fighting and attacking the blueberry bush. Then, of course, the lavender will actually, the bugs that attack them will actually detour all of them. So this whole bed would be a detour for much of the stuff. Same thing with this, because the lavender scent will go over here as well over to the potato bed. But that's what's in this bed here. And I also got some other beds I'm going to bring out in the house. Then over in this bed here is the one that I have white potatoes in it. This is growing up, so they will actually come up. I actually got a bunch of them that I took and I flipped it over. Let me show you. And you want to get good rich soil. I got a lot of organic stuff in my soil. So this one here is down. I turned the roots the right way. I don't know, for some reason the roots was coming up. But then I took it and flipped it over and put it the correct way down, so that you want the head of the potato here, the fruit going directly down. And this will give a better thing. So when the rooting system, what it's rooting out right now, and the good thing about the potatoes, I don't have to necessarily water them because they're gonna pull the moisture out of the potatoes itself. You know, like these are potatoes I had in the house. I bought at the store and I put it out. Majority of stuff that I have, a lot of stuff I did purchase and buy as well, but then there's a lot of it that I didn't purchase and buy. And so I just took it straight out the house and put it in the ground as well. This bed here is going to be, I think it's let me look and see. I had put my stuff in here. Look at this. It's not lavender here. This is another lavender, but it's also a, let me pull it back a little bit. But it's also a carrots. This is my carrots, and the carrots will come up out of this bed. Now the thing about this carrots here, carrots are both summer and winter. They will grow best in the wintertime, but they will also grow good in the summertime. But you want them real juicy and real tasty. I grew carrots in that bed over there last year, and then the carrots that came up, they were so sweet and so juicy that it was just crime shame. They were actually better than the carrots from the store, because I'm doing it all myself. And so, hey Lisa Crockett, hey everyone, thank y'all for joining me this morning. So if you want to grow your stuff, you grow it. I actually did all of this, and I'm gonna show you this bed here too. But this is all carrot. This whole bed is all carrots. This whole bed over here is can't remember what I put in this bed. What did I put in this bed? This whole bed is kale. This is another bed full of kale right here. And so this is all kale, all carrots and different stuff as well. I don't know what that is popping across it. But anyway, I'm going to take these little beds here. I got another that's the same side that bed here. And I got another good one, and then I got my puppet back there hollering going on. And this, let me show you this here. This one here is a great Neptune plant. It's actually a great plant. It will actually, I got a Cause I gotta put my mind up slip. But anyway, this is a great one. I bought this in here. Well, actually, I didn't buy it. A friend of mine, my brother, actually bought this one for me for my birthday. And I told him what I wanted was Tractor Supply. I think it was like $13 or $14 or something like that from Tractor Supply here in town. And I actually had it growing over by my house, the side of my house, but I actually moved it over here because I got a container that I want to that I got to be able to put together that will actually hold this up a whole lot better, and it will actually bring it out. And once it get to growing and the vines get to growing, then it's going to produce grapes. The green Neptune grapes is the grapes it's going to produce, and they like a bigger size grape than the normal grapes. So I will have them here. I also purchased two other ones in house that I got from Sam's Club. I got another green seedless grapes, and then I got the purple seedless grapes, and that's what's going to be down this row here. I'm gonna have to finish getting the rest of my soil and leaves and stuff and putting them in here and doing organic as well, and then get that here. My oak tree fell like 2 years ago, and it tore up everything. Matter of fact, it went all the way across, knocked power lines down. It was a heavy rainstorm. Tornado was in the area. My whole yard was flooded, uprooted the water line, and it caused a lot of damage. So I'm not doing too much with that right now. I'm going to actually just burn that sucker, get it out of the yard or something. But if I burn it, I'll use the ashes from that in my garden. Now these here are jalapeno plants, and I did another research on it. I didn't take them up. For years, I would go back and buy plants over and over and over again. And so I actually did a thing on Google search about them, and I found out that I didn't have to do that. They actually annual. So you just leave them in the ground. They die back in the wintertime, and then in the summertime they will rebloom, come back out. I would have to actually do like a 45-degree angle cut on them. Because they are rooted in the ground, their roots are going much deeper. They appear to be dead because they look so horrible. But next year they will actually rebloom, come back out, and they will be a lot bigger and a lot taller. So on this whole side, I gotta clean all my stuff up because I kind of like moved everything that I had out there up here. I had tomatoes over here and with the tomato cages and all this, but I'm actually not going to put tomatoes over here again. I'm actually going to take this whole section, clean it all completely up. This here is my organic stuff that I'm doing. That's organic right there. I come by here and I add little stuff, flip it over. I got holes in the bottom and drilled holes in it. This will help do the organic soil, and the organic soil will be from the leaves off the ground, the dirt as well, and then any type of food that I have in the house. Like I just basically put fruits in there. I got pineapple in there. I got oranges. I got different stuff, just different fruits. I just that I'm not eating, and different stuff I have left over, and I put it in there. And I come out with my shovel, flip it over a couple of times. I haven't flipped it this week, but come flip it over, and then from there, that's gonna be my organic material. Once my organic material, take it and put it directly into my garden. Now, my ultimate plan on today, and then of course I'm gonna tell you about that outside over there. My other plan on today is that I'm gonna actually till this area up. They kind of like to mark my stuff up with all this yellow paint. They're messing me up. I don't know what they're doing with this. City came out here and did some mess. I don't know exactly what they did, but anyway, they got yellow paint in my area where I want to do. I ain't gonna worry about that stuff. But anyway, I'm actually gonna take it from the edge of my house right here, and I'm gonna come and I'm gonna bring it out because this is actually gonna come out to here. So it's gonna come from the edge of my house all the way out to right here. I'm gonna put a fence up from the edge of my house all the way to here, and then I'm gonna put another fence up from here all the way over, and it's gonna go all the way to the edge of my driveway, and this area will be fenced in. So with that being done and fixed in, I got other beds that I'm gonna bring out, and actually put other beds out here. And then of course I'm gonna till this part up. I want to till up all of this grass and get all this out of here, because I don't want to have to deal with no grass once I'm doing this. And then get all of this part completely done. So once I get everything done over here and all together out and everything, this will be where my pineapples in the house. I have pineapples in the house, and I'm gonna take in and show you all my stuff I got in the house that's gonna come out starting today, from today, then Thursday, and then each one of my off days. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna work it every day that I have an off day, and I'm gonna bring it all the way out. I got 2 days off a week, so it's gonna be out 2 days a week, and then I'm gonna get all this cleaned up and everything as well. And I will be uploading this all to my YouTube channel, my DIY YouTube channel, DIY Garden Table channel. So I do encourage you guys to come over to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, and follow me on my YouTube channel as I do this. This is where a majority of stuff is. I'm new to TikTok, so I'm actually doing this stuff on TikTok. It's crazy to come live on TikTok, and I had to do all this stuff on YouTube. But this garden here is actually my main bed garden. This is the garden that I started out doing when I very first started doing the garden. And so this will need some 10 to 11 care. I've been throwing everything out here, putting stuff out here. Got cardboard out here. I got cardboard most everywhere. Now the purpose of the cardboard is that it would bring up the worms from the deep part of the earth. They would come up, help flip that soil over. Would it be a lot better? And then when you run your tiller over, then come with it with your tiller or your shovel, you can actually flip and turn a whole lot faster. And my azalea bush, you got to cut it back, cut it all the way down, get it looking beautiful so it can rebloom for the next year and have a beautiful thing. Then also I'm gonna make flowers, put different flowers and different stuff throughout my garden, because I want it not just to have a garden to eat from, but I want to have a beautiful oasis where it can take shape and take a look at it, and then it can actually it won't be an eyesore coming out seeing a tree fail or this that. It'll be something beautiful. It'll actually enhance the yard, enhance your growth and all that stuff. So and that's what's a lot of it. So on this part over here, I'm gonna till it up and get it going and have it all together. Let me show you my garden on my side yard. Now this is the garden that I had that I actually pulled the collards from. And I had one of my god brothers come over and till this whole area here up. And so over in this area, this is already prepped and ready. I just got to come back through it, till it up again, make sure no ants in it, because ants had overtaken it at one point. And so I got to get it all cleaned all the way out and then get it completely done. And I had stuff growing over here. I actually had sweet potatoes growing on this side. So what I'm gonna do on this side with this here, this part here, I'm gonna clean it all back up again, get it all straightened back out, and I'm gonna run my watermelons and watermelons on this side, and I'm gonna have it completely going down on this side of the yard here as well. And then of course I'm gonna run my fence from back here where I started running my fence here. So I gotta fence this in, keep this all bay clean, and then I'm gonna come from here with my fence and I'm gonna run it straight down all the way down to the mailbox. A purpose I want to get in the video. And so, and this would bring my garden out a whole lot better. I want to get it all fenced in, get it all looking good first, and then once I get it all together and have everything like it need to be. And I know you're probably saying, man, this is a lot of work. This guy got tons of work. Yes, it is a lot of work. And it is tremendously a lot of work, put it like that. But the results of it is that coming outside, getting your collards out of there, you don't have to go to the store and buy them. Reaching down, grabbing your strawberries, you got to get it. Get your kale from about him. Get your potatoes that's going to grow up over here. Take potatoes 147 days to grow. So rather between 147 and 150, half a year, boom, got your own potatoes coming up, and you don't just have one or two, you're gonna have tons of potatoes that are gonna come up out of that one bed. Kale and corn stuff. Then when the grapes and fruit trees come up, it's gonna be even more awesome. You got your jalapeno peppers, your banana peppers. You got it's stuff that you love. I got a tangerine tree. So it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of reward in the work. And so that's one of the best parts about it. You get a lot of rewards out of what you're putting into it. And so, and then the other thing is that it raises your house value like crazy. If you're a homeowner and you're in a neighborhood that's not doing so good, especially when you got neighbors next to you that don't maintain their yards and don't do what they need to do, and you're kind of like looking at them, your house value raises up. You even help their house value raise up because they would get encouraged, and they were like, "Hey, this guy doing a whole lot of stuff over in his yard. Let me get encouraged. Let me get out here and do this." And so you kind of like help your neighbors out. You kind of boost them to go do some stuff that they didn't want to go do. Now this side of the yard here, whatever that line is, I don't know what that is. Something the city doing. But this side of the yard here is all this stuff is my side of the yard. I actually been trying to kill this stuff and get rid of it. But I got a friend of mine that lives next door across the street. And we're actually going to take chainsaws and just cut all this mess down. And this here, I had tackled this. The same thing on this. I'm going to take some diesel fuel and some other and just wipe out all this. Because at one point, before I got sick and ended up having a lot of stuff going on with me, I actually had this whole area completely clear. Wasn't nothing growing over here, just beautiful grass and everything. I got sick, and next thing you know, because I couldn't get out here and get to it, everything in the world started coming up. And so the whole purpose of it is to clear this whole section completely out, and then run my fence all the way down my fence line, and then where the neighbors can have their side of the yard and do whatever they want to do with their yard. But I want to be able to get it where my whole fence line, everything is done, and all of it is neat. Now this is a job, because I started tackling this job last summer. I ended up getting this section clear. I got most of that clear, and it started growing back on me. I had cleaned all of that up, and then it turned around and grew all right back again. What's my killer part is these doggone vines. And I don't know what to get for these vines. I done actually asked the guy to come over. I'm actually waiting for some people, some landscape people to come over and actually give me some ideas on what they think I need to do. Because the majority of this is vines, and they keep growing. These things are sticker vines. See that thing right there? Those are sticker vines, and I don't know what to get to kill them with. I mean, I done cut them up, I done chopped them down, I done poured gas on them, and turns right back around, they go right back again. And the killing part is that they are right here. It blocks my view when I'm coming out the driveway. I done cut all this back, then got all this out the way. I had this completely clean one time, and the next thing I know, all these vines took right back over again. So I don't know what to do. I done took it all the way down to the ground, and these vines come back again. So this is kind of like a eyesore for me. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't know what to do with it. See all them vines wrapped up around the tree and now. Will still be there if you burn it off. Yeah, I have tried burning it, and it comes right back. I burned this section, and I said, well, they got it. It got rid of it. I thought it was gone. Came back. That's why I'm gonna get some experts out here and see if they can tell me what to do. All this mess here, even this up here, it was some stuff I used years ago, and I can't remember exactly what it was I put on there. I would definitely try that. I definitely would do that a couple of times and see if that worked. But I can't remember what I put on it. I got this tree down. I got some other stuff down. This tree came down. It actually fell from a storm, and I just left it there. I got this now. I went in and got all of this down real good, and as soon as I did that, the neighbors had their dog. They didn't have their dog on a leash or in a cage, and they're just standing over their dog just coming over. And then they wouldn't even get the dog. That was the crazy part. In fact, they dogs stayed in my yard. My dogs are in fence on chain, and so they're just crazy. But it's the same thing out down there. It's the same thing up here. It's the same thing with these vines. They got these big sharp sticker looking things that's here, and I don't know. And they are here. I would like to keep those plants because those grow real good, and they got a real good stuff on there. They actually sell those in Walmart for like $3.97 for one, and it's free out here. But see all that stuff, all those are got sticker points on there, and plus the vine they're wrapped in, tangled in here. So yeah, I'm gonna try burning it again, probably 3 or 4 more times. On the bad part, I will kill that down there, and it might grow back, it might not. But if I can get rid of this eyesore over here, this will add a tremendous value to my home. Oh, let me show you guys this, because I was out here one other day and I didn't know what in the world it is. All of this was grass. I didn't even know this thing was here in my yard at all. And it's some kind of, I don't know what it is, but it's concrete. All this is concrete. And I was up here one day and I was cleaning this, and this wasn't here. In fact, it was grass. And it was all solid. So I came up on this end. See, I was cleaning out. This is a beautiful tree. I wouldn't mind having it actually up front. So, but I got all behind here and I got all this clean. So all this, I was whacking this out, getting this all cleaned up and everything and stuff. And then one day I come back the next time I see this hole in the yard. I'm like, what the devil is this hole? And so this thing, I don't know what it is. Don't know where it came from. Have no idea. But it's all concrete. And it's a concrete wall. Matter of fact, what I'm standing on is concrete. I'm not standing on grass like I thought. This is all concrete. So I have no idea. Maybe it's something from back in the day. I have your guess good as mine on what this is. And the crazy part, it goes over here. I done spotted that it's over this way somewhere. And I don't guess it might go to the house. Heck, I have no idea. But it goes over here. All this junk here is on top of it. And it goes all the way over to right here somewhere. And I have no idea what it is. I'm going to ask the experts when they come out what that is. And, what, as a house owner, buying a house, what I can do. I didn't contact the people that I'm buying the house from and see if they know what it is. But, there ain't no results so far. But this is what I'm going to do. This is my biggest project in my yard out here. This is a big eyesore for me. Once I get this out and get it all clean and neat, maintain it, it'll be, I'll maintain it, put my fence up, it'll be beautiful. And this is going to take a while because right now I'm getting all that done. But one of the greatest things I got to do is get my fruit trees out here and everything. Let me show you guys my fruit trees before I end my video. And please, again, come to my YouTube channel. It's going to be DIY Gardening Table. It's in my name, capital KNNATH, capital RAYHARE, 63 at Yahoo. Yahoo. Oh Jesus, at YouTube.com, and it's under my DIY Gardening Table channel. And I do invite you guys over. Come, please like, subscribe, and come follow me on my YouTube channel. Let me show you what I have in my home that is getting ready to come outside. These are my trees here. So starting from right here, this is a pineapple one. And I got two of them in here, so I got a lot of pineapples. And I got pineapples from where I grew. Just bought pineapples, took the top off, and got them rooted. So these are pineapples. This is my tangerine tree, and it's a dwarf tangerine tree. You can actually grow this on a patio. I got this at Tractor Supply for like $39. And so you can actually get this here. It's got another growing up out of it here. I actually got tangerines off of it last year, and they was actually better than the tangerines I bought at the store. And so this is gonna go out. Actually, I'm gonna replot this into a bigger pot, but I might put it in the ground. But anyway, this is gonna go. This is a plant that is home. We're gonna stay in house plant. It's not gonna go outside. And then of course another pineapple. This is my apple tree here. This is a pink lady apple. I got this tree at Tractor Supply for like 50% off, so it's like $20-some for this tree, and it requires full sun. So this is on my apple tree. That's my first apple tree that I purchased, and it's I got another one that's going to come out as well. Also, still got more pineapples that I got over here that I have. I got 2 in this one and 3 in that one. I still got my tree up. Got 2 other pineapples right here. That's gonna go outside. I love pineapples, so y'all say, yeah, this man got a bunch of pineapples. Yep, got a bunch of pineapples. And I took a lot of this stuff and just did it from the thing. These here are bell pepper trees, my bell pepper. And the purpose of keeping these again is that they will regrow. So I got these in-house. And I just recently pulled bell peppers off. This is actually a red bell pepper. This one was a yellow one. This one in the front was a green one, and this one right here was a like a dark purple one back here. And those will actually grow out again. Now the beauty of these is that I will actually take these out of these plants right here, and I'm actually going to plant these in the yard. They will go in the first part of this yard on the front part, and so they are rooted in this organic soil, and I'm going to take it and actually put it from this organic soil directly into the ground. So they're going to come out of these pots here, and that's the beauty of it. And then also you can grow bell pepper in-house. Now, if you want to grow bell pepper in-house during the winter time, you would take them and put them in your pots. Of course, like I got them here with organic soil. And the thing of it is either keep them near a window or keep them in a nice, cool, dry place. This is a nice, cool, dry place because it's basically in my library. And so, well, no, I'm sorry, this is in my art room. So it's basically in my art room, and it's not in my library. And so this is my art room here. Just show you guys what I'm talking about. And these are all art that we did, family did. So we all have our own personal art. And I just made the whole room out of art room. It was my library, and I switched it from library to art room. And so I got my library in another room. And then again, this is pineapple here. I put water in. I get these flower pot containers from Sam's Club for free. I just ask them for it, and they get it to me. And so again, this is a pineapple. All these pineapples are pineapples I bought, and I just took the top off and put them in here. And of course, they will go outside. And then this is what I purchased at Sam's yesterday. This was $13.98 at Sam's. It's a very smart item, I can tell you. And it's strawberries. How to grow strawberries. Or grow your own strawberries. Know how to grow. This is another pineapple. This is my first pineapple plant that I planted in a box. And so it was a little bit small one. This is actually going to go outside as well because I'm going to take it out of there. This is my grapes, seedless grapes that I'll be planting as well. Got this from Sam's Club. This is 2 of them. This again, $13.98. You got your purple and you got your green grapes. That'll be, I want to plant outside as well. Then of course I got some other pineapples that's in the kitchen as well. Then in my library slash room full of stuff right now, these are my fruit trees that I will be putting out today. So this one here is a Fuji apple. It's a Fuji apple there. These will actually be going out to the garden area today, and I will be planting these outside. So that's the Fuji apple tree there. And tell you guys, a friend of mine told me about these fruit trees down in I can't think of the little town. It was a little town in Mississippi, probably like 30 or 40 miles from me, maybe a little bit further than that. And they had these fruit trees on sale for $7.95 each. Then we get down there, and they was actually less than that. And so I bought them. Yeah, the leaves and junk falling off, but that's fine because it ain't gonna matter. So let me show you what I have here, and I'm gonna actually take them out the door and show you. It's more lighter outside. Might as well use all the sunshine God giving us out here. And show you guys this stuff. So you know, like I said, it's all that is. So this is my stuff that I got, and I'm gonna actually put them in different spots to show you how they look. I'll put them over here, kind of give me a little idea at the same time. So this one right here is a Arkansas black apple, and I'm just laying them down just to show you guys. So that's a Arkansas black apple there. I did research on each one of them before I purchased them, because I'm curious about them and want to know about them. That's a Honeycrisp apple tree. And you can make all these out of dwarf trees when you're doing it. This is a delicious yellow apple tree. And then, of course, y'all seen the Fuji tree. And that's the Fuji tree there. And so, and I'm just laying them over here just to basically put some water on them and do some other little stuff with them. Prep them. And I will be out here later today doing this stuff. They're not going to go on this side, but it just matter of just laying them out right now. That's a Sam Houston peach. This is sun red nectarine. Then you got a Florida Pride right here, and then I got the Gate apple here. Now all of these apple trees, including the climbing blueberry, as I got them down in the town called Madison. It's a little small town. I can't think of the name of it. But these in, like I said, They were advertising for $7.95 a piece. Get down there, they actually less than that. So there was like 650, 650, I think it was, for each one of the trees, or $7 or something like that. Maybe somewhere around that range, between $6 and $7. So each one of the trees, and then of course that was $12. And this is quite a variety of fruits. You had a Galen apple, the Fuji apple. Those apples right there by itself sell, what, $5.97 a bag at Sam's. At Walmart, they're like, what, $6 or $7 a bag. So then you got the yellow delicious apples. You got the Florida Pride apple. And then you got the Honeycrisp apple. You got this Red Nectarine, and the Black Arkansas here. And then you have the Sam Houston Peach. And each one of these, I did a research on it to find out about them. The Arkansas Black Apple is actually from a historical standpoint, as well as the Houston Peach. They're both historical. Sam Houston Peach. Sam Houston Peach is after named after a slave person, and that they was the person actually did those things. The Arkansas Black Apple is actually a well-known apple tree that's in Arkansas. It actually was imported in from overseas. So these two actually did some good stuff. The Sun Red Nectarine is actually another fruit that was actually imported in from overseas, and it was brought in under the United States, and they actually started progressing this fruit, and then now it became a name brand that's here in America. The Honeycrisp apple is actually another type of fruit that actually would mix with a different apple, and that produced it a Honeycrisp apple. So this is a crossbred from a different apple here. The Florida Pride is actually named after Florida itself, but it also brings in the different peaches and different stuff that deals with Florida Pride as well. And then the yellow delicious apple is another apple that is also grown in Florida, also grown not only just in Florida, but it's also grown in California as well. And then the Galen apple and the Fuji apples. Fuji apple is another apple similar to the Honeycrisp apple. It's a crossbred of another apple that is brought in with this. The Galen apple is actually grown here in the United States, and it's the only one that's actually in the United States. Out of all these apples that I have, this is the only one that's actually in the United States, besides for the Florida Pride. But everything else was all just brought in somewhere else from a different place. And so this is my garden. This is my thing, and you will see how I will come and operate different stuff. I'm a history buff. I love history. I love taking a look